Today we're celebrating our One Book, One District community event. We've invited our entire district to come together to showcase Whale Fall by Melissa Stewart, and we've had an amazing turnout today. We had about 800 art projects submitted.
So I made 2 artwork pieces, and this one is a whale skeleton at the bottom of the ocean. I made it out of charcoal and chalk. I think it's really cool how my artwork is displayed with a bunch of other artwork.
I've never really drawn anything in the ocean until this. I did a live whale, and I thought that coral would be nice to add to it.
I was a student at Douglas County, and now I'm a humpback whale bioacoustician. I think that one's really cool. It's called a thrum, and so they have 2 little blowholes on the top of their head, and when they make the thrum noise, they close and open really fast.
I'm a student at Rock Canyon. I work at the VR station, and we were given the opportunity to volunteer here and just help the kids with this really awesome opportunity of seeing all these ocean animals and learning about the ocean.
I was on the VR thingy thing, and I was going around swimming with sea turtles, fish, and coral and sunken ships. Pretty colorful, a lot of rocks around.
Today we're learning about the cellular respiration process, and we're brainstorming to create a video that basically explains all 4 steps of the process.
So it ties into Whale Fall. When whales die, they sink to the bottom of the ocean and create a whole ecosystem because their bodies contain a lot of mass and stored energy.
When glucose breaks down, it makes 2 molecules of pyruvate, which is a 3-carbon molecule. And as it's breaking down, it also makes 2 ATP and ADH.
We can implement all the learning targets into the video and also make it a little bit humorous because we're making it into a kind of a skit. We're taking a whole bunch of photos as we move all the little pieces throughout the different steps, and then we're going to combine that in a program to basically turn it into a video, so it looks like a little stop motion animation.
So we chose to make a little skit.
And so the pyruvate enzyme complex, which is made up of 3 enzymes, breaks down the pyruvate into acetyl-CoA, which now has 2 carbon molecules.
Where I could be like a little teacher, and she could be asking questions, and this way we could truly show people what it means. It really applies to your everyday life too, so you're doing things and you're like, oh, that's cellular respiration. I feel like it's just a fun way to learn everything, because now after making a project, you have to inform someone, and that's the best way to learn.
So this is a project called Ecosystem Mandalas. We've been learning a little bit about radial art, but they're putting it in with ecosystems and learning about the interdependency of animals to the plants and their environment.
It's like a thing where we could draw their animals' habitats and animals they eat and the plants they eat and their ecosystem.
We read Whale Fall in our sustainability classes, and it really talks about the whale and all the creatures evolving through time that eventually eat the whole whale and how they depend on that. And the kids study in 5th grade ecosystems, and so it was a good connection. We didn't really want to just do whales, we wanted to do whatever ecosystem was interesting to them. What is your rabbit going to eat?
Plants.
Plants. Then the other end of that equation is who eats the rabbit?
The fox.
The fox? Okay, those are your 3. You have the plants, you have the rabbit, and the fox. Some of our kids here in Sedalia live up in the mountains. Their art reflects that. So we had a student right here, and so she created the animals that she sees that live around her home. She has deer, and she has birds and foxes, and so this is really what her home environment looks like, and that she really wanted to show that in her ecosystem.
This is Marine Biology Club at Thunder Ridge High School. What we've done is we've taken this book, Whale Fall, and we've dissected it into different stations. We have 2D images that we've been working on showing layers. So walk me through your station. You're doing the 2D station?
Yeah. So the first station is the flesh, so right when the whale dies before it gets eaten off by scavengers, this is the flesh section. We are basing our entire research off of the book Whale Falls, which gets into detail about the whale's journey after death, which is a life of itself really, because when it dies, it falls to the ocean. There are many different microorganisms and ecosystems that change the makeup of the flesh and the bones until there's nothing left. It really just enriches the ocean.
So what we're working on is we're working on a food web for all of these animals, and we're also listing the predators because we think that's really important. We're going to be showcasing a food web, but also talking about energy flow. Like if something eats a whale, how is that going to affect the other animal? And if another animal eats that animal, how does it affect the food web and what eats what?
The book Whale Fall, I personally really enjoyed the illustrations in it. It takes a process that's usually not really as beautiful into a very creative sense where the different color incorporations kind of make it really flow nicely together.
One chilly morning in November, we were able to take Vail's White Fleet buses to multiple different collection schools around Douglas County and collect thousands of personal hygiene items.
Today we had Vail come and pick up the toiletries that our glorious community has donated towards our school.
Yeah, we were helping move all of the toiletry, drive stuff to the car so they can take them all to the people who need toothbrushes and other toiletries. Yeah. We got help from high schoolers.
Yeah, I love seeing all the little kids, the elementary schools, because they were helping and it was so cute.
I drove the bus for the kids. We picked up the largest quantity, which was at Mountain Ridge.
Our collection drive went so great. We started off strong and stayed strong the whole time.
Our leadership class came and donated our time and grabbed boxes from the library.
So the boxes were super heavy, and they were so heavy that we had to use the elevator and load them on carts and stuff to bring them down.
I am so blown away by our students. I love to see them in service of their community. They consistently amaze me with their human-heartedness and desire to help and serve other people.
We collected 3,003 pounds of hygiene products to be utilized here at Secor.
We serve over 425 families a week in our market, so this will help immensely.
I feel like it's a great opportunity for us. I thought it was also really fun.
I just think it's wonderful that everyone in Douglas County came together to do this drive and to try to help the community, and I was really grateful to be a part of it.